everyone. How is everybody doing today on this fine Tuesday?
I know.
We did it.
We made it on a Tuesday. We're missing one though. Ricardo doesn't feel good today.
Yeah, he's out sick.
He's missing on the good food.
Yeah. Oh, if we had smell-o-vision,
It smells really good.
it's such a great salad. Where did you find this?
It's I watch reels on Instagram
Oh,
because you get stuck in that doom scrolling.
oh yeah, going down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
We learned that from Michelle. Hi, Michelle. We love you.
Yes, we miss you and love you very much. Um, but I was doom scrolling and that popped up, which you get a lot of recipes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it sounded really good, and I figured the kids would like it because Vincent just got into he likes sushi. He wants to
Oh, okay.
likes the California rolls. Um, so California roll, cucumber salad. It's so good. And it's the easiest thing ever to make.
And I wasn't sure. I thought, well, because you know me, I'll give an honest opinion. And I'm not a big cucumber fan, but you did use the burpless or whatever they're
I
called.
did use the purpless cucumbers.
But even the taste of
It
it is so good.
it is, and it's the easiest thing to make. So you slice up thinly your English cucumber. You slice up an 8-ounce pack of crab meat, just imitation crab meat, unless you want to use the real stuff. We were being cheap. And then you're gonna dice up a avocado. Then you'll mix in Greek yogurt and mayo and tahini because tahini is good on everything. It's our new theme. Everything bagel, spice. And then let's see. Oh, I added extra sesame seeds, so you can do that if you want to. And then I got a little pack of seaweed, which I had a few extra sleeves in here if you want to just.
Oh, I have big sleeves.
We did this the other night when we made it. Oh. We just kind of put it in there and then ate it. But I crumbled up some in the.
I keep crumbled seaweed in a container and sprinkle it on things. Half the time Al doesn't even know it's on there. He says, "What's that up there?" I said, "Seaweed. Do you use it?" I said, "Sometimes." He eats it more than he knows. But it's really good.
It is good. So you basically mix all this together. Super easy. And
super good.
Keto, gluten-free. You can make it dairy-free. All you gotta do is just change out the Greek yogurt for coconut plain yogurt, and you're done. Try it out.
Oh, you know what? You could eat if you cut the cucumbers smaller. You could actually use this as a chip dip or cracker dip. Ooh. Well, you can't go wrong with everything bagel. My daughter-in-law Sherry introduced me to that. That's a staple. And tahini, because
I love tahini just on cucumbers by itself.
Tahini goes on everything.
Slice up some cucumber slices. Sprinkle a little bit on top. Lori had it on all her veggies this week. She had them all lined up next to her plate of tahini. It was really funny.
Should have brought that picture. It's really good on cauliflower. You dip it in the everything bagel or just your little bit of ranch and then sprinkle that on. I had it sprinkled on everything. It was very good. It is now a permanent part of, I made deviled eggs with it.
Oh yeah, it's really good.
Yum.
And if you guys don't know what is in tahini, it's basically chili powder, salt, and lime. That's it. Yeah. It gives such a zesty flavor to everything. I put it in my cheese grits the other day. So good.
Oh, I just had grits this morning, so I'll have to try that now. I eat my grits a little sweeter. I made up a big giant pot on Saturday and then divided it up into 5 containers for the fridge for my lunch or breakfast. And then when I heat it up, I add some French vanilla creamer. Oh, it's so good. Very, very good.
I like mine a little more salty. Lots of cheese.
If I do the
butter.
cheese, yeah, it's got the salt, but I could try the tahini. Mom said the tahini was tasted burny on her tongue. And I don't know, Mother, was it because we said there was chili powder? Because it does not burn my tongue.
No, it doesn't burn mine either. I mean, it could be spicy, although Vincent's okay with it, and he's my child that if it's going to be hot, it's going to be hot to him.
Mm. Well, Mom wasn't a fan. She's the first one I found, but that's okay. We love you anyway.
Everybody has different tastes, but you should try it if you haven't tried it.
This is good. So I wonder, do we have a calorie intake on this? Okay. We're going to say it's very good for that.
I've got the recipe posting today.
We've got, I have to lose 20 pounds, at least 20 pounds by December 12th, because that's when I go in for the surgery. So first off, and we'll be calling those who have signed up.
Oh, November 12th or December.
I'm sorry, yeah, November 12th. Yeah, November 12th. So we won't be doing the November 14th mercantile because I will be out of commission for a couple of weeks. So, anywho.
If you're on that trip, we'll contact you.
Yeah, we'll be calling. So, it's so weird, though, to have surgery set up. It's an odd feeling.
But you're going to feel better.
I know, I will. For anybody who's had bladder issues, and we've talked about that before, this is what that's for. So, we'll see how I do. Anyway, so just got back from the mystery trip. 3-day mystery trip. Okay. So for those of you who don't know how much planning goes in, this is Andrew, our bus driver, and my day-by-day itinerary, and it's got the addresses. So we have to keep it kind of secret. So I get him this a few days before. He plugs in the locations because I have all of the addresses. And so that we're going what we're doing. But we left here on Wednesday. We drove to Wild Horse in Pendleton for lunch. There wasn't any time to play, although some people, I think, didn't eat lunch and they did a little play, but we were only there for an hour. Then we headed up Highway 11 to Walla Walla. That's a nice little drive up that road. And then we, well, no, actually, after Pendleton, we went to, and it was kind of a non-scheduled stop, but we went to the museum that is next to, just down the road from Pendleton, from Wild Horse. If you have never been to that museum, you should go. It is a great history lesson of the truth and the tribes and what they went through. So we went there, and then we went up and we went to, we stayed at the Marcus Whitman. We had a pizza party that night at Sweet Basil's in Walla Walla. What a wonderful place. Sorry, my voice is still crackly. And then the next morning we got up and we went back down the 11 into Oregon and went to Clay in Motion, which is a factory of pottery. It's a pottery factory. Great place. We'd done that before. And then we got back on the bus and we went back to Walla Walla. And Jimmy John's prepared us a huge picnic lunch. Excuse me. And then it's the cucumbers. And then
you're supposed to be Berkeley.
I know, well, you know. And then went to Fort Walla Walla and had a picnic lunch, and then went up to the museum and went through the museum there. Then that was about, let's see, that was day 2. So after lunch, we went to Fort Walla Walla. We left Fort Walla Walla at 1:30 and drove down to Clarkston. Checked into our hotel, the Holiday Inn, went down to the boat launch, and went up the Snake River for dinner at Beamer's. They did a great job. Wonderful. It was lightning and thunder in Hell's Canyon.
Oh, wow.
On the boat.
I'm gonna move this over. I feel like I can hear It's like you're dinging. Can you do that?
Yeah, I could. I couldn't figure out what it was. And so it probably doesn't show up because there's no music. Anyway, and then we did, so we went down, it was lightning, and then we came back, it was very dark. And normally it's not dark that late, but because of the clouds, came back. And then the next day we left and went to Idaho. So Lewiston, and went down the river in a bus to the Lewis and Clark Museum. And that was a whole different way of seeing things.
Right.
Yeah. So went there, and then we came back and we went to, has anybody ever been to Pataha? It's a little town just outside of Pomeroy. So Pomeroy, Pataha, which means it's Nez Perce for Spiky Creek. There is the Pataha Flour Mill. This flour mill has been made into a museum and restaurant. It's only open on Thursdays and Fridays from 11 to 2. Great menu, great people. It's very spiritual based. It's Christian based. Your food, whatever you order, is donation only. So we had a great big smorgasbord, and the soup was amazing. Dessert was, everything's homemade. And then you walk around this flour mill, and it is, you could spend hours there, but we only had till 2 o'clock. They actually let us stay till 2:30. And then did a concert up above where John, who is the owner, plays piano, like, as the other gentleman said, Liberace on steroids. And then the other gentleman plays the organ, and he's got a baritone voice, and John's got a tenor voice, and they sang old, what is it, gospel music. We were all there just mesmerized. It was so much fun. So if you ever get to go, or if you want information, let me know. Pataha Flour Mills, they have a dressing that we're going to try to get some here.
Nice.
This is the history. This was also donation. And then we came home, stopped at Prosser and came home. It was full. And I have to say, it was one of the best trips with the people, because everybody was so positive and got along. And we played music from On the Road Again to, of course, Sweet Caroline. And I mean, every song you could think of that you could, the wheels on the bus go round and round. I mean, every song you could think of that you could sing along with. And we did that throughout the trip. Just a blast. So we've decided that we're going to get some CDs or DVDs that have for karaoke. So we're going to start doing bus karaoke on
fun.
Some of our longer trips. And yeah, it was just such a great time. And the people on it were so wonderful. I just thank you all for help making that trip an amazing. And of course, Andrew, our bus driver.
He always does a great job.
Couldn't do it without him. Yeah, he was great. We went places that sometimes I didn't know where we were going. I just leave it up to him, get us there. So very fun. Now Thursday, we've got the play in Leavenworth.
I know.
Yeah. And Sound of Music.
And then
in the hills.
Friday, they are going to be alive. Friday.
Oh, yes.
Apple crisp. Don't forget. $5. Delicious dessert. Good company. That's $5 you probably could spend this week.
Yeah. Excellent. So
you don't want to put tahini on it, probably.
No. But if you do, let me know if it's good.
Who knows?
I know. So what do you got? You've got some announcements.
So speaking of apples, though, we're going to do this on the show. But have you guys ever made caramel in a crock pot? Lori has. I've never heard of it until I saw somebody. And it was this older lady that was on Instagram. And she showed you how to do it. Well, I did it with dairy-free sweetened condensed milk this weekend. And it turned out wonderful. So we're going to do that for the show. Probably, I'm thinking in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to stay tuned and see. But if you haven't, Google caramel in a crock pot and see what it comes up with. Because I mean,
a lot of people don't realize that it's a true thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first heard it, I thought that is not, that can't happen.
I second guessed it myself because I'm thinking, you see these things on the internet, and especially like for like crafts and science experiments, you have to try them out because I can't tell you how many times that I've done something with the kids thinking that it's going to work and it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. But this works, and it's really good.
So, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, caramel in a crock pot.
Caramel in a crock pot. It's delicious caramel in a crock pot. And it'll be perfect apple season at that time too.
Oh yeah. One ingredient.
Yeah. Just a can of sweetened condensed milk. That's all
it.
you need. But then you pick your apples. We did have a spread this week. We had Honeycrisp and Pink Ladies and Cosmic Crisp. I think the Cosmic Crisp tastes the best in them, but that's because it's kind of my new favorite apple right now.
Cosmic Crisp is one of my new favorite apples too. I've always been a Honeycrisp person, but the Cosmic Crisp is a really good.
It's really good apple.
It is, and it stays crisp a long time.
It does. We're still doing our back to school school supply drive. So if you have something you want to drop off, we'll be taking it down to the West Valley School District, and they will distribute it to the schools that need the items. School starts for them next week.
Isn't that just crazy?
I know. I'm kind of ready. I mean, I know I hate to say that. I love my kids, but they also need to go back to school and be with their friends, and they need to learn.
Yeah.
We're starting Tai Chi. That's starting in September.
That's fun.
Richard, that's doing our free at last stress management class. He's going to start a Tai Chi class, $8.15. It's only $1.50. 30 minutes. Come check it out. Start September. A lot of stuff happening next week. We do have the Apple Crisp this week, but next week we're going to hit the ground running and keep going. We start off with Monday. We've got Thursday Murder Club that we're going to be discussing. I need to read that one. I haven't read it yet.
Murder Club? I need to read it too.
I got to finish my one I'm right now though. How to Age Disgracefully.
I want to read that, and then I want to do a play.
I'm laughing so hard at this book, and it is. I swear that some of the characters remind me of some of the ladies here.
Probably us. Probably me.
If you want to check it out, it's called How to Age Disgracefully by Clara O. Poole, and you can get it on audiobook. I have it on Libby.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, check it out. It is so funny.
I think it'd be a great play, or
it probably would. We have our barbecue next week. Senior Inc. is going to put together their barbecue Wednesday at 11:30. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday.
Can't believe it's already the end of the month. Where is this going?
And then we have hiking group that same day. So go on a hike with me and come back and have a burger. We're going to go to the Cowiche Canyon East Trail. We ended up doing Cowiche Canyon East again because nobody showed up to meet me at the first Cowiche East. So we'll try it again.
Where is that?
Off of Powerhouse.
So
you can take it that route, or you can take 66 all the way down.
Oh.
North.
Okay.
It'll lead you either way.
I remember when that road used to be a dirt road.
Really?
Oh yeah, we used to sled down that and then hickey bob all the way back up. We'd have fires down there. It was kind of like the one time that West Valley and Eisenhower would get, probably a few Davis kids were in there too, would get together and get along and sled and have fun. Yeah, it was good memories. Good times.
And then we have our blood drive. So if you want to donate blood, Friday, August 30th, we've got a blood drive from 10 to 3. Please come on down.
They're low.
Yeah, I keep getting texts like crazy that they need blood. So please sign up for an appointment. Come on down. Help the cause. Give blood, save lives. You guys know that
check
means a lot
with the doctor because you don't want to go if you are anemic or anything. So yeah, definitely. We don't want people passing out, but they do need some help.
Yes.
A call is out.
So yeah, next week's busy. Busy.
Yeah, final week. It was so much fun going. My daughter-in-law's mom, we call each other sisters. she decided she wanted to get together before, because we didn't have our family get together picnic. So she wanted to have one before the girls went back to school. So we went down to Pasco, and Bailey is starting junior high, and Zoe is starting high school.
That's crazy.
I mean, those kids have grown up. You guys hearing about them, from a long time, a long time. Anyway, it was so interesting, and I remember my first day of school was all about what you wore.
Oh yeah, you had
The
your
clothes
first day
you
school
had
outfit.
exactly. I mean, it didn't matter about anything else. You had that because especially at a new school, you had to make the impression and stuff. So I asked the girls, I said, so, what have you got your outfit for the first day of school? And they're looking at me like I have three heads. Like, no, not really.
Is that not a thing anymore?
I guess not. I don't know. I mean, all of us even talked about, what we're going to wear that first day of high school and styles, and apparently it's not.
Is that what is that super cringe now? Is that the name of
I
it?
don't know. I'm
I get
so out
lost
of
on some of their Vince will come home and he'll say, or Steve will say something. I'm like, what
what
does
does
that
that
mean?
mean? Yeah, I know.
I'm sure we all had weird words ourselves.
Yeah.
I've got to learn the new ones. I don't know the new ones.
A lot of mine came back, groovy, peace out. What was what was it? Oh, groovy. Groovy was a lot. Everybody said groovy about every other word. That's really groovy. Child of the 70s, 60s. Anyway, so yeah, back to school. So kids, be aware of your surroundings, have fun.
Be aware of school zones because,
yes. Drivers, yes.
School district starts the 22nd, so that's this week.
That's day after tomorrow.
Yeah. So be aware that you're probably going to get caught in school district zones.
Oh, yeah. So don't be thinking you're going to be in a hurry.
No.
They're going to be getting you.
Next Tuesday, all the schools are back in because West Valley comes in. So
that's Allison, my anniversary is tomorrow.
Really?
August 21st.
Very nice.
Wow, 27 years.
My mom and dad's
said we'd never make it.
My mom and dad's is on the 12th of
Is
August. Yeah. They celebrated their 46th. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's I just thought of that. Wow.
Very nice.
Yeah. Happy anniversary, Al. I'll see you at home.
Well, if you have any other questions about what we've talked about, as always, give us a call, 509-575-6166. And if you want to come tomorrow, we have our meet and greet and you can see what we got going on.
Tell people to pop in.
9:30. Come see me.
Yeah.
I'll take you on a tour.
You might get something free. Be great.
And check out for the recipe. That'll be up later today.
Yeah.
And if you haven't gotten your Apple Crisp tickets, do it today. $5. They're selling them at the coffee bar.
I'm going to be trying to work on pictures. I kind of let go on some of the pictures, but I'm going to try to get some pictures posted for this mystery trip. And it's gotten so hard.
It's gotten so busy.
It
just really has. Everything's it's zooming. Like we're almost done with August. We are 12 Fridays away from Christmas. I think it said the other day, 12 Fridays.
Oh, no.
Or from the Christmas, December 1st.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I was trying to think, when is my last?
Hold on.
No, wait, let me see.
Maybe it's longer than that. Maybe it's Thanksgiving.
Next week will be Fridays from Thanksgiving. My last show until
October, November.
About September 25th, I should be here. And then, yeah. So I won't, next week I'll be gone. I mean, I won't be on a show for a month. Miss me.
And if you love pumpkin spice, guess what's coming out Thursday?
They've got the countdown at Starbucks in Prosser. Countdown. I know. I think it's day 2. It was really day 4 on Sunday.
It's really full at that point.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't care if it's 90 degrees outside.
Crispness. Crispness. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. We will see you next week. And
Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Try it with the recipe. So good.
Drive careful.
Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Chat Face with the Harman Center crew. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.